Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play World Adventures. This is episode 7. When we last left off on the previous episode, Kevin was getting pretty tired. He had just checked in and he now has the adventure to go and meditate at the Scholar's Garden. I went ahead and brought him home here at the base camp and had him go ahead and have a good night's sleep. He took care of all of his needs this morning. In the process, I broke the toilet, he broke the bathtub, and broke the sink in the kitchen. So he's really having a great last day here in China. We did get a late start because he was out so late the night before, so we finally got our 12-hour warning that our trip is about to be over. So by going over here to do this meditation, I don't know how much of this adventure chain we'll actually be able to accomplish, but we'll at least get it started. I would at least like to get to the point where we're ready to enter the tomb the next time we come back. So, hopefully he won't break anything else. It was hysterical. I mean, every time you turn around, he would break everything that he touched. So, I'm surprised he didn't get the unlucky moodlet. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and speed him up here, and let's see if we can just get him a little bit closer. And we can still look at these trees. I think we harvested everything on these trees, and it'll take a while for us to get them back again. Alright, I don't know how long he has to meditate. I don't think it told us a certain amount of time. I think it just said just go over here and meditate. Okay, that's what we needed. That's not... Oh yeah, it did say meditate for 2 hours. So let's go ahead and speed him up and let him get through this. And then we'll see if we can get to the next part. We're looking at 3 o'clock already in the afternoon, so not a whole lot of time. I have a suspicion, I think this one they may send us to go convince locals, which if that's the case, we're going to spend our entire time just talking to the town people. Hopefully not. Whoops, keep losing him. Okay, he should be getting close. Okay, come on now. I think 5 o'clock is when he should be done. Oh, there he's done. Alright, let's go ahead and report in. And see how far he's going to have to go. Oh, he's only going to have to go down into the market, so that's not too bad. It'd be worse if he had to go all the way over to the Ding Wang's house. And of course I'm going to look to see if there's anything here. We don't have time really to stop, but it would be nice if we could actually find a few things. I did check that he's got some lifetime reward points, so when we get back to Sunlit Tides, I am going to look at some things that we might purchase for him, which will make his trips either a little bit easier or give us a little bit more of an advantage. Again, I don't know exactly what the next part of this quest or this adventure is going to be, but I know it does end up taking us to one tomb, which isn't too bad. It's not really a difficult tomb at all. Alright.
Dobbledob Soti. Gypsy. Fama?
Okay, the writings of Qin Shan Hu. You have had a most startling and unexpected vision. I knew you would see something. I did not know that you would see this. It is the keystone to the ancient monka tree. Use this key to enter the tomb and retrieve an ancient relic, one that contains the ancient writings of Qin Shan Hu. Bring this to me and I will reward you with ancient coins. Okay, it's 6 o'clock and he's only got 6 hours. By the time he travels, I'm going to put this on pause and just look to see how far. I really don't think, yeah, if you look at that, he could get there, but we really wouldn't get far enough into this to do anything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send him back over here and let him work out just a little bit more with his martial arts skill, and when we come back on our next trip, we can actually go through that tomb. I'm going to probably go ahead and cut here, and then I will pick back up when we head back out. I'm just going to let him work out until it's time for them to boot us out of, of China. So when we come back, we should be heading back home in Sunlit Tides. So I'll see you in just a couple of minutes. Or actually a second. Okay, and we're now back in Sunlit Tides. For the rest of the time in China, I took him to the martial arts academy and he worked out. He broke a few boards, he meditated for a little bit, and he did make it to a level 7 of his martial arts skill. There would have been no way we could have gotten anything done because the time went by very quickly. By the time he went all the way up that hill, we had just a couple of hours left. So next trip we'll actually be able to have a little bit more time and we can go through that entire tomb. Speaking of which, he's got on his lifetime happiness points or reward points, he's got almost 17,000. We could actually choose one of two. We could either stay longer or we could have a better opportunity at finding higher value relics. And I'm still just kind of debating as to which one I think would be better. We're almost to the point where we're going to have our max visa level anyway, which we can then use the ancient coins to buy that extra time. So the only good thing about that reward is that it gives us extra time, not just in China, but also in France and Egypt. So it's a toss-up. I really don't know which one I want to choose yet. Right now I do know that he is hungry, and so I don't think he has much of his cooking skills, so we can go ahead and let him get something to eat. Let's have him serve dinner. Autumn salad, you're not going to burn down anything with that. And it's about 8 o'clock. He doesn't have much energy, so probably going to be pretty much just a nice relaxing evening before he gets up to do anything else. It says he has 2 days left. I bet he's going to have about 1 day instead. Nothing else exciting out here. The full moon doesn't actually hit until another 2 days, so we've got some time before the zombies come knocking at our door. Actually, I don't think they do anything. I think they just pop up outside and wander around for a little bit. As long as you're inside, you should be okay from them. Okay, he does not have any cooking skill at all, so this will at least help him. Hopefully he'll make it to level 1. You don't really have to have much in the cooking skill when you're on the adventures, so I don't normally push that. The ones I really try to get are, of course, the martial arts and the athletic. And then if there's anything else, maybe the fishing skill or the gardening skill. Other than that, no, it's kind of like whatever he wants to do, I'll let him do it. Okay, when he's finished, he can clean up and puts away the leftovers. I used to always just have him have dinner until I realized if he served dinner, he would have leftovers and it was less time that you have to spend cooking. So, of course, you also run the risk of having the food go bad, and that can actually decrease his mood a little bit. Oh, we have gifts over here. I'll worry about that later. Okay, before he goes to bed, let's go ahead and have him go to the bathroom, so he can crawl in bed. And what I'll do is I will cut back out again, and I'll come back in right when he wakes up and get his day started. So I'll be right back. Okay, Kevin's gotten up, he's gotten ready, and we're going to actually get him out of the house a little bit because he's actually, his mood is pretty good, but his social is really low. So let's go ahead and take him out, and I put something in the town that I got yesterday on the Sims 3 store. If I can remember where I placed it. It is the arcade that's actually one of the venues, and I did place it down. I don't know how it really looks compared to the rest of the town. I think this is it. Yeah, there it is. And so we're going to have him go over here and see if anybody's hanging out. I haven't actually seen it, so of course I put it on the complete other side of the island for him. Now this is weird. Now the sound is back on the motorcycle, and we just came from China. And we had the sound there too. So my theory's gone. It's blown. I have no idea. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I have no idea why. And in the grand scheme of things, if that's the biggest problem I have, okay, I can deal with that. love the color of that water. It's the only world in all of The Sims 3 that has that actual look. It would have looked really good in Barnacle Bay. I think that water looks pretty dull compared to everything else. Okay. Alright, it doesn't look like it's too out of place. I mean, it's still loading, of course. Alright, I'm sure there's going to be nobody here yet. But let's see, he's got a nice little lobby area here, some bathrooms. Let's go over here to these. They look like just slot machines. It'd be perfect to use some of the actual slot machines. But these are just games. Oh, there's some more people showing up. Wearing the same shirt. Great. Yeah, you could put some slot machines in here if you have the Lucky Simoleon Casino, and you could turn this into a second casino if you wanted to. Okay. Looks like we could actually replace these bars and put in a professional bar, and we could turn this into some type of a, possibly a nightclub, maybe a poolside club, because I know it has a pool upstairs. It's got this little sitting area. Probably ought to put some windows in here so we can look out, because it does have a really nice view of the ocean. So right now that's kind of being wasted. Let's see, let's go up to the next floor and see what we got. Okay, just more machines. So very nice. It's actually pretty nice arcade. Out here, let's see, we've got, is that a fire pit? Yeah, fire pit. We've got the pool. Great view. With these benches over here, you could of course put in either another professional bar, or you could put in a food register and they would have somewhere to come out here and get something to eat. So there's a lot of things you can do with it. I didn't look at the back. I don't think there's much here. Oh, there's a dumpster. Oh, but downstairs there's something. Oh, there's a kids area. Oh, they got a little kid. Nice. These, I don't have any of these. There's a couple of kid compilations that you can get on the store, and they have these little rides. I don't think I have much from the base game that I can use. Okay, there's nobody in here for him to actually potentially meet as a date, but he has potential friends here. Suzuki Hinata. Tell you what, why don't we go ahead and let's visit, since he's really close, we're going to visit the gym, I think, and work a little bit on his athletic. And that did pretty much exactly what we needed for the fun, just not for his social. But I usually have pretty good luck finding people at the gym. Usually it's more of a mixture of people at the gym. It's nice. I like the Regency Arcade. I think you can modify it quite a bit, and you can really make it useful if you want in your world. It came with one of the compilations that I picked up. It was on sale last night, so I went ahead and just did it. Slowly but surely I'm trying to pick up some of the things that I wanted. I've got a wish list that's a mile long, but when things go on sale and I can swing it, I try to just add to it. Okay. In this gym, the actual workout equipment is upstairs, but it does have a bar outside, and of course you could make it a professional bar. I don't really know why you'd have a professional bar at the gym, but you could. In Starlight Shores, there's a nice little sitting area that I actually turned into, it was not really a restaurant, but I put a food register out there so they could go work out, spend the day at the pool, and they could actually go and buy something to eat. They never had to leave. Starlight Shores and most of the gyms are really difficult because they put these huge mirrors in, and like I said in one of the previous parts, if you turn your reflections off, it's going to make a big difference. I notice the difference really only when I'm recording, but sometimes I'll notice it in the other worlds. So just turn those reflections off if you're getting a really difficult lag, and it'll make a big difference. Now also at this gym, while he's working out, and he could be doing this without breaking a sweat. Let's see, I think they have the sauna over here, same one that we have in the backyard. There's two of them. So I could have actually saved the money and just sent him over here so he can get into it anytime he wants. That's good to know for the next time. Oh, there's a third one. So yeah, next time I'm probably just, when I start the game, I'm probably not going to actually buy one. We'll just go ahead and use the ones here at the gym since there's actually 3 of them there. You could edit this lot and put in a hot tub. There's plenty of room for it if you have a need for it. Alright, let's see. Anybody else coming into the gym? We've got the cop. We got all the Wahins, and that's about the only family that I've met so far. And he really hasn't even met them. We just run into him. Okay. So far, a lot of guys in the town, not many women. But I know there are some. So we'll find one. Okay, slipped and fell. That's fine. Now he's going to be able to travel again in about 11 hours. And when he goes back, he still is on his level 2 visa, which won't give him a lot of time. So as I was thinking, I looked at his lifetime reward points. He's got almost 18,000. There's 2 that I like. The one here is the Jet Setter one, which would actually reduce the cost. He's sitting at almost 11,000 simoleons, so I don't think that's really a big issue. But I do like this one over here, and it is, I think it costs, well, the Prepared Traveler, you can stay longer, so he would get an extra 3 days. That's only 10,000 lifetime reward points. But the next one that I like too is down here. It's the Learned Relic Hunter for 15,000, and he would have a knack for finding higher value relics and other collectibles. So either one's fine, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and go with the Prepared Traveler. That way when he goes this time, he'll get a little extra time because these tombs are going to start to get a little bit more complicated, and he's going to need that extra time to get things done. Alright, no, we're not getting a job. We're not going to join the firefighter career. Although I do like that firefighter career. I don't think you can sell these until you're on your home lot. No, you can sell them now. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else we can get rid of. The money bag we found, it's only worth $300. Okay. Everything else I think is pretty much basic. Okay, now that's a glitch right there. He went away and he actually ended up coming back with a second motorcycle. So how that happened, I don't know, but now we've got 2. We didn't pay for it, but I'm not going to complain. I would be upset if it took it away from us, but getting a second one, that's the problem. So, pretty interesting. Okay, he wants to meditate and he needs to break some more boards, but we're really wearing him out over here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to stop him now, send him home, and let him do some more of the martial arts. Being a level 7, that's better. I would be really happy if he was at a level 10, but he's still getting up there. You just need to have a higher level when you start it. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Somebody, there's a woman in the pool. I believe, no, that's Leo. Again, every man in this town is showing up. Of course, you know, we haven't really been here in the town very often. We just moved in on Sunday, and it's only Wednesday, so he really hasn't had a whole lot of time to meet anybody. That's when working in the different careers can make a big difference, because you can actually start meeting people quicker. Different community lots at different times, you'll see more people. I'm seeing some that are standing there, but we're just going on home. Now there's a couple of islands here on Sunlit Tides that you can't get to unless you can either teleport with the cheat, or if you can Zeniport as your martial artist, if you're a martial artist level 5 or higher. But once the new patch comes out in November, then you should be able to actually swim out to those islands. So that'll be nice. And you can actually put something out there. Alright, he's home, and let's go ahead and go to the back. Go ahead and break a few more boards. He's supposed to break, I believe, 50 boards, and he's got 10 of them done. He got that reward, or that wish last night. I tried, but he wore out. And notice how these ferns, they just are very big, and you can lose your sim because they're so much bigger than any of the sims are. So I typically remove a few of them. I don't like to because I like the look of it, but once you have all the stuff back here, you can't find your sim. Alright. You go ahead and break those, and we've got 8 hours until we can go. His social's getting bad. We're going to either have to call somebody, and the only people we know are people from China, and so it's all long distance. Oh, he needs to clean this bathroom. But while he's working out, let's go and see if there's anywhere close that we can maybe go to afterwards. There is this park here, and there's another park here. Normally I don't see anybody up at those places. Nothing here. We could probably go to this hangout, and there might be people there. Let's just take a look. And who's this? Okay. We do have a food merchant. It is Lucretia. Lucretia Parrot. Let's see. She's actually very pretty. I think so. I mean, you can't really tell with these glasses on, but yeah, she looks kind of pretty. I think we have somebody that Kevin might be able to meet. And since I know she's not going anywhere, since she's working there, that's fine. She can stay right there for us. Let's see who's over here at this hangout, which is just down the street. Okay. More guys. So if you're a young girl or if you're a single girl here in town, you got plenty to choose from. Guys, so far I've only seen 2. Alice, Grantham. Let's go ahead and have him.
Oh! Dag.
Let me take a look at Alice because she might be a good choice too. I'm thinking that Alice might be a better choice. Let's go ahead and have him. He can skip on cleaning that. We'll have him come on over here. Alright, Kevin, you need to get busy because she will leave, and we don't want her to leave yet. Oh, perfect timing. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm going to speed you up a little bit and let you go. Just ignore the phone. Don't worry about it. You can fix it when you get back. But you've got somebody to go meet. Go! Okay, I'm not going to do that right now. This is when it pays off to have the motorcycle so we can get there pretty quick. But hopefully she hasn't gone. There's a couple of other ones that I've met before in town that I like, but Alice wasn't bad. And he could definitely stand for some type of relationship. He doesn't know anybody in this town. Alright, here we are. And is she still there? I think she is. Very nice. So let's go ahead and have a friendly introduction. He didn't even change clothes. He is just ready to go. Of course he's hungry. I'm not the... Uh-oh. She's hungry too. Great. We can actually take her to dinner. Alright. Let's get to know her. Let's find out what she does.
Zeep, Sasha Maheen. Udu Narpelgark. Far Bazam. Shab Kazazim or Kor Gasha.
Let's just find out if she's single. She hates to go through this whole spot, but you know what? One thing I've learned in The Sims that you don't have to worry about it. You just have to be a homewrecker. If you find somebody you want, you're just gonna have to just go for it. And in the real world, that's not a good thing, but in The Sims, that's fine.
Barso Miss Vadula.
Okay, what does she do?
Wamazabalu. Laga?
Erfna. Gava,
Ba.
Bib.
Waka.
She's unemployed. Great, so we don't have a rich one to go after, but that's okay. We're not looking at her for supporting us.
Saba?
Odate. Takuv, Lam.
Sadu?
Okay, and now the big question, is she single? Let's find out.
Nibsy Hobble. Mikawa Ziegel Zakabatig. Nib.
Warbla.
Oh, that must be your husband.
Yeah.
I bet that is. Oh, did it say she had a partner? Yeah, she's in a relationship with Gavin. Well, you know what? Let's stop her here before she eats. It didn't say that she was married, it just said she's in a relationship. So let's go ahead. Unfortunately, we can't eat with her. Alright. We'll just send him back over to meet the other girl. And then we can choose from there. Alright, Kevin, where are you? I know he's hungry. But that did work on the social a little bit. And he is tired, but in 3 hours he can go on his trip again, and at least this way he does know 1 or 2 people. Well, he will do. He will know them. Alright, let's go ahead and see. There's nobody here. We'll just give a friendly introduction. We know she's not going anywhere. It's very nice. Normally I would remove these cabinets because you're going to notice your sim will get lost behind it. You can't see them. But I tried not to change too much. I wanted to leave it as pretty much the way it was.
Miarbsa.
Alright, let's go ahead and get to know her a little bit.
Labni Pasi Batum, Saha.
Obviously we know her career, but that's okay. We'll just find out real quick before we waste a whole lot of time. Is she actually single?
Ani, Shu, Shabug, Zawuva,
And she actually looks a little bit younger than Alice, but
Wam, Bahu.
Zepto, Misa.
I don't know.
Borbal Blargarg. Ibi Nipzob. Stog, Toblit, Dakadu.
La, Mior.
Lucretia.
Farble, Websy Noveluk. Haba, Lurher.
Now there's another one. In the previous game that I played with Kevin in this town, he met Pearl Yang and they got married. But she was pretty close to becoming a mature adult. So, but it actually worked out.
Barzi, Mini Boli, Tanu.
Yeah.
Okay, no partner. Very nice. Oh, she's flirting with us.
Zama Jinx.
I don't think he will care. Alright. I think he's going to order. Yeah, he wants food. Alright, if you must eat, we'll let you eat.
Zarkle, Mixafadazu, Lamahi, Gaggle, Zubogle, Saba.
Now, I have done this before where I've just left them alone when I had more than one, and I come back and they have just done some crazy things on their own. That's the only bad thing with free will, is that you can have them in a relationship, and they can, if they've got the flirty trait, they can do some major damage while you're working with another sim. Then you have to do all the repair work. It's just, you gotta watch them. You gotta be careful. But Kevin doesn't have the flirty trait, and he doesn't have anybody else to worry about, so he can do what he wants. Alright, I think what we ought to do is, let's just go ahead and get to know her a little bit more. Alright. Talk about movies. At your house. Let's see. Let's see if she's got a sense of humor.
Jeep, Johnny Safasins, Yurgo Bibadow, Pamazib,
Okay.
Shebzi Madoy.
Now, when I go on trips to China, or to anywhere actually, I normally don't take other people with him. I've done it before. I've taken the whole family, and what you end up doing is basically concentrating on one character, and then the rest of them, they just have to fend for themselves. It's frustrating because they might have some kind of a need, and you're right in the middle of a trip, you're in the middle of a tomb, and you have to flip back over to deal with something else that's going on. So I usually will just leave them home and not worry about it. Okay, well he's definitely got his social taken care of. His energy's pretty bad, but that's okay. I'd really just like for him to at least find somebody that we can start thinking about a relationship for him. Alright, let's just go ahead and speed up through this.
Larso.
Zarg.
Oh, something is nice. We must just have a shared trait. Oh, he saw a horse. That's one thing I didn't do. I didn't stop horses from just spawning all over the town. I probably should have. Okay. Oh, she's childish. You can work with it. It's just, I don't know. Alright, let's just see how she responds if we start. Okay. She's a Virgo. Oh, they're compatible. Okay. We'll flirt. We'll go with our pickup line. And let's see. Yeah, we can spend some flowers. Since putting some money for some flowers on her. Okay. Just continue.
Yipso. Nevik Webza.
Oh.
Garam.
Provin.
See if she'll watch the stars. Now you could actually push this and we could actually take them and get them completely connected or hooked up real quick, but I kind of like to take my time, not too long, because sometimes they're on the border of aging up and you kind of want to know really quick, but that's okay. This is the real world. She would be in a lot of trouble if this was a busy place, but there's nobody there, so the boss isn't going to mind that she's out here watching the stars.
Huh?
If we do actually end up hooking up with her and we get the chance to move her in, we're getting rid of these glasses on her. I'd like to be able to see her eyes, but I think she's cute, she's pretty. That's a nice place for the first little romantic time. So, it's a very nice neighborhood for just relationships and whatnot. So it's good. All right. How about we go ahead and see if we can just push it just a little bit more. He's tired. He's about to pass out. Go ahead, confess your attraction to her before she leaves. Do it, Kevin. Alright, let's just go ahead and have the first kiss, and then I'll let you go home and go to bed. Okay, so now we have made it up to a romantic interest. Wedding embrace. Weeping and kiss. And then I don't think there's a... there's no way to say goodbye. Okay, well, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to end our part here. I will send him back home. We know where Lucretia is. We can come back and find her at any time. And when we get back on our next part, part 8, we're going to actually head off to China. And we'll see if this relationship is going to work out for Kevin. It may not. We may find somebody else, but
Javon.
we do at least have the potential here. So if you like the video, please press like and subscribe. If you have any comments, I would love to read them. Anything you want to see or anything you want to do. If you do not want him to get with Lucretia, let me know. If you do, that would be great too. Until next time, I'll look for you then. Have a great time. Thanks.